Sometimes coffee just like tastes like cigarettes. Is that why there's bands like Coffee and Cigarettes? Sex and Cigarettes? I don't know. Chocolate and Cigarettes? What is it? I don't know. Hi, hello. It's Tuesday. I could have filmed yesterday 100%, but instead I was packing and then reading Cute Mutants 1 out loud to my best friend, which was really nerve-wracking because I was just hoping that she would like the book, but I didn't know for sure if she would. And when we got to chapter 5, I was only going to read 2 chapters, but I was like, do you want me to keep going? And she was like, yes. And then I read chapter 3 and I was like, you want me to keep going? She was like, yes. And then I finished chapter 4 and she was like, I have to get ready for bed and I'm so angry because I just want you to keep reading it to me. So that made me feel really good. Do I get nervous about reading out loud to people because I'm a little bit dyslexic? Yes. Did I volunteer to read out loud every day in an English class because everyone hated it and I hated listening to everyone else read out loud? Also yes. So it's the best of both worlds. I packed some yesterday. Let's take a peek. So I used to have art up there and it's gone. All of this is gone. All of it's gone. So today, hopefully, I'm going to pack up my cameras and get those shelves off of the walls. So we'll see what happens. I need to grab a ladder to get that guy off the ceiling and the one that's over here off the ceiling. Anyway, I'm not moving until like the first weekend of April, so I know a lot of people are probably like, why are you already packing? My plan at the moment is to go to Isabella's home, my home, our home, every other weekend and bring my dog so that she can get used to the other dogs and the cats and the bird, and basically have like a play date with them while I bring stuff that I need to unpack. So, or not unpack, but just like stuff that I need to bring. And honestly, I may actually go ahead and put some of the stuff up on the walls. Not all of it, but some of the art and stuff based around where I think I'm going to put furniture. If I get most of the 2 small bookshelves packed at some point, I'm going to bring those as well. And then I can go ahead and lay them out where they need to go and unpack some of my books, which will be really helpful. It'll save me a lot of time. What have I read? I read all of the Wayward Children books and I need the 7th one immediately. Absolutely amazing books. More people need to talk about them. I know people love to talk about that TJ Klune book where the like monster children go to school or whatever, but I personally don't want to read TJ Klune's books because he hates poor people and loves cops. Wayward Children is like that book but better, so I would highly recommend it. It's reminiscent of like reading strange books like A Series of Unfortunate Events at 12 and just feeling particularly strange and feeling like you're the weird kid. And I don't know, I think that's a very like niche feeling, but it's how the books made me feel. I read all of them. The 6th one was like a horse girl book, and that's fine. It's just not my thing, and I didn't super love it because it didn't feel connected to the rest of the stories. So that's my only complaint about the 6th book, but the rest of them were really, really good. What else? Have y'all seen the Shadow and Bone trailer? I have, but even if I hadn't, there's been 8 million YouTube videos of reacting to the Shadow and Bone trailer. No offense, I get it, get your clicks, but not me. What else did I read? I read Your House is on Fire, Your Children Are Dead. Awful book. It was a terrible book. I don't understand. It has gotten a lot of hype from horror readers and like strange horror readers. There's a word for it, but I can't. Speculative horror, maybe? I wouldn't even say it was speculative horror, but there are a lot of people who like speculative horror and have read this book, and they loved it. I hated it. It was a stupid book. It was stupid. It was supposed to be like this strange like coming of age horror where the kids like grow up in this weird town and like weird shit happens and fucked up shit. But mostly it was just children like killing people with no consequences, and not like kids going on a murder spree, Children of the Corn style, but like kids going, oh, I think my dad got my sister pregnant, so I'm gonna plot his death, and then like after the fact the sister's like, oh no, it wasn't dad, fuck you. That's not scary, that's just trauma. Like, none of it was scary, it was literally just fucking trauma. And I don't think trauma is scary. I don't think it's a scary concept. It falls into the same like category as using mental illness as a weapon in any kind of book. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it at all. Why am I getting there? And today I'm going to read Tender as the Flesh. I read Tender as the Flesh last year, and I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I got my hands on the audiobook, so I'm going to be listening to that. It's a really short one, but I need to cleanse my palate of shitty horror, because Tender as the Flesh is good horror, and I think listening to it is gonna just like gross me out, so I'm really hyped about that. I've got a few things I need to get done today, professional wise, but yeah, gonna be doing packing, that kind of thing. I'll try and film it. I didn't film it last night because I was just not feeling up to it, but I will try and film some of the packing and that kind of thing tonight. I'm gonna go. Hope you guys are having a great day. See you later today or tomorrow. Okay, thanks, bye. Increasingly worse at updating, but my Illumicrate book-only box came in, so I did get on the wait list for that, and then I got approved. So first we have this pin, which is inspired which is inspired by A Dark and Hollow Star, which I read a couple of weeks ago. How many times am I going to say sorry. Anyway, let's look at the book. Ooh, we've got pretty, it's pink! Look at a magenta. Look at my wife. I love her. Look at her. Beautiful. She's beautiful. Ooh. Yes! So we got some neat little fan art here, which I saw this online, and so I'm really excited that I have it. And then this is a note from Ashley. I just want to see. Okay, it's just like purple on the inside and nothing special, but then it's pink on the outside. So that's really exciting, and it's signed. So this is, I love her. I love Nausicaa. I would let her crush me. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with this. It's so pretty in real life. I literally made it my phone background at one point. It's not my phone background anymore, but it was my phone background at one point because that's how much I like this cover. I'm gonna go. I have to get back to work. I'm in the middle of doing a ticket, but this came in and I wanted to talk about it. And I didn't want to wait to open it, so. Yay. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. I figured out why it is I have sucked at replies the last 2 weeks. Not replies. Although I've sucked at those too. I've just had a lot of things that are like taking me out emotionally. So on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday. There was a post in a group I'm in for people who no longer work at the company that I work at. And someone had made a post and it was a little bit all over the place, and so and the person was a bit aggressive. Whatever. That person got like banned or something. I don't know. They use they them pronouns. A bunch of people kept calling them him, and I called it out and I was like, this is this person's pronouns. No matter how frustrated we are with someone, we should always respect their pronouns. And I only had like 2 negative responses, which is fantastic, in a group of hundreds, and like hundreds of people had been in that comment thread. I only got like 2 negative reactions, which is great, but I've had this like ongoing fear of putting my pronouns in my email signature. Part of it is because the family that I'm not completely out to does work at the same company as me, and my dad knows and we work in the same company. And then the other part of it is just like this deep fear that I will become the butt of a bunch of jokes that I don't hear. And that's like a very specific fear for me. I recognize that. It comes from being bullied a lot. But nobody did anything to me, and it actually ended in me having a fantastic conversation with someone who had very respectful questions but didn't know how to ask them and was afraid to ask them. And when you like Google things, it's kind of like you don't know where to look. And so I had a wonderful conversation explaining all of that. And that was great, but it took so much out of me emotionally, and I did not expect that. I'm hyper conscious of the things that are triggering for me, like annoyingly conscious of the things that are triggering for me, because they're usually extremely specific and I already know about them. So for this to like have come out of left field was like a lot for me emotionally. And so then Wednesday I was like recovering from all of that. And Abbott announced that we're not gonna fucking wear masks anymore, apparently. And that, I think that happened on actually like Tuesday, but I was still upset about the other thing on Tuesday. And then last night, Abbott is prepping. He's like, gotta cover my ass when these COVID numbers jump. Was like, oh, by the way, Biden is sending immigrants in the troves of hundreds of thousands to give us COVID. And I am so tired. I'm so tired. Every day feels like I have to choose violence against my conservative family on the internet, and I don't want to, y'all. I don't want to. And I could not. I recognize that I have the full choice to log off, to not do those things, whatever. And I've been very good the last 3 or 4 years just keeping my mouth shut because it's easier for me, and that is a privilege. And I mean on Facebook. I am not quiet on Twitter. Y'all know that. But I'm done. I'm done with using God and religion as a fucking excuse to be a dickhead. Like, that's not what your God would have wanted. So much. Anyway, I am just like speeding through Christina Henry books right now, and I love them. They are a bunch of like retellings of fairy tales, and they're all horror retellings. I included one in a TikTok that I made. Maybe editing me will put it in here. And I read The Girl in Red yesterday, which is like a Red Riding Hood modern apocalypse horror retelling, which was really interesting. I think that's one of the ones that went the furthest away from the original fairy tale. I enjoyed it, but it definitely went the furthest away from the original fairy tale. Alice is the other one that goes away from the original fairy tale, but also not. It just uses it in a very, very dark way. So I enjoyed Alice a lot, but today I am going to finish The Mermaid and then finish Red Queen, hopefully. But we'll see. I forgot when I wrote my list of audiobooks in order of longest to shortest, I forgot to include the Becky Chambers books as well as the Vampire Academy books, Rip in Peace Me, and so I rewrote them, and after I finish The Mermaid, Red Queen, and Looking Glass, I will be starting Vampire Academy, the first 2 books. As you guys know, this is part of my reread project, so I won't talk about them too much in these videos. I'm not looking forward to it though. And then I'm going to read Sin Eater, and I hope you get this. And I think that's like all of the ones for this week. It's Thursday. I'm a little bit behind already, but who cares, you know? Not me. Not anymore. I'm just like vibing at this point. The other night I read Cute Mutants to one of my best friends out loud via FaceTime, and I think we might do that again tonight. Bella is set for me to move the first weekend of April. Like, we've confirmed that calendar date. I just have to block it off in her calendar. Let me do that real quick. So that's really exciting. It is April 3rd. So let's see. Yeah, April 3rd. So that whole weekend, Easter weekend, oops, my bad, I will be moving, so I need to let my family know. Which works out really well with the rest of my scheduling. It gives me 2 weeks to bring stuff over to Bella's house from my house, and we'll just basically move the train of thought left the building. We'll basically just move the big furniture. I need to find out if my dad wants me to take all of the things out of my furniture, like my drawers, in order to move them, because I can do that. I just don't want to, but it would make things lighter, probably. I've moved my furniture around a lot in the last year because of quarantine, because if you look in the same space every single day for 16 hours a day, you get really tired of the way it looks. And I think it should be fine to be moved, but we will see. It does mean that I need to get this show on the road a little bit and pack a little bit faster. Like, I have 4 weeks, but like I will only have 2 Sundays to bring my stuff. So yeah, here's hoping. I'm gonna go finish getting ready for the day. I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry to editing me if I'm very quiet. I'm just feeling very quiet today. My soul is tired, which sounds very woo-woo of me, but anyway, I'm gonna go. I am so tired. I woke up at 3. Oh, by the way, I packed all my books. I didn't film it though, like I said I would. Sorry in advance. I meant to film it, except that it was 4:30 in the morning and all my lights were off except for the LED lights, so you probably wouldn't have been able to see anything. I woke up at 3:30 this morning and couldn't go back to sleep, so then I finished a book and I was like, fuck it, I'll just start getting books ready to pack. So I packed books and I got my I don't know if you can see this, my stamp for my books, which is really exciting. I would show you what it looks like on paper, but all my books are packed. I decided that I don't know why I decided this, but that I was going to move all of my books and bookshelf to Bella's this weekend, and that'd be like my big focus because it's gonna take like the longest amount of time to pack and unpack, in my opinion. Get that knocked out and then like bring some other odds and ends over there that I don't like need every day, some like clothes and shoes, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. I read the first Vampire Academy book. I didn't hate it, so that's weird and suspicious. And I got Death of Jane Lawrence, and so I wanted to read that today, but I am so tired that my brain just like won't focus. So I'm hoping that I get some focus here at some point. I might be doing this like book recommendation thing with Finn sometime, but I also need to film my Cute Mutants tag video. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow and get a lot of the stuff out of here before I film, and then just have nothing in the background when I film. Won't that be exciting and strange? What's happened? That's it. Nothing else has happened. What did I read yesterday? Yeah, I read like a bunch of Christina Henry books, knocked them out. That was good. I like her writing. I don't know why she wrote The Red Queen or Looking Glass. Both of them felt kind of unnecessary, but they were decent for what they were. Just unnecessary, which was like, I like Christina Henry's writing. I don't care about this story. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm gonna go. And maybe try and get some more reading done. So I've been working on my mood blanket, and I have this like cool little pattern here, but then the blanket was like rounding and it was driving me actually bonkers, and so I cut it off. I cut the weird part off. Wow, look, it's cut. Wow, now it's together and things look straight. I figured out the problem. It was short by like a lot. How did I do this? How the Pisces season. That's what that is. Pisces season. That's what that is. Pisces season. Anyway, I'm fixing it, obviously. I'm in the middle of fixing it. So I'm gonna connect these and just work my way back up, and then I guess continue, because I also had to lose like 3 rows on the top of this too. So I have to figure out where I left off. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I haven't done any in March because I'm having to fix what I did in February. Haha. Well, January really is when I fucked up, but I'm still blaming Pisces season. Okay, thanks, bye. These are books, and those are books, and no, that's decor, but it's 4 books, and these are books, and these are books, and I still have more books, and that bookshelf's completely full. Haven't taken any books off that bookshelf. Why the fuck do I have so many books? There's 2 books over on that windowsill, too. I hate it here. Well, gang, this is all of my books, and my bookshelves, and all of my art, and my records that used to live in my room. We're doing the thing. Like I've said before, I'm not moving until April 3rd, but we're moving all the books today. Wahoo! It is actually Monday. I forgot to close out the vlog because I was definitely moving a bunch of shit and then I was super, super drained. So all I read on Sunday was Cute Mutants 1 to my best friend. Well, that's not true. I started Sin Eater and it was pretty good. Saturday I read I Hope You Get This Message, and that was okay. They basically, it's a very diverse cast and there's a lot of like diverse issues going on. However, because there's so much going on, it was kind of hard to keep up with, and I found that I didn't care about any of this stuff. I also finished, what was it? Maybe that was it. I'm going to be finishing up Sin Eater this week, so I can't really speak to it, but it was good. All my books are gone, in case you can't tell. There's no books there. That entire bookshelf is gone. They're gone and unpacked. Hopefully I will include a couple of clips of that. But this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had a great week. I obviously had a pretty okay week. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have I already said I hope you have a great week. My meds have not kicked in yet. Don't forget to drink your water and take care of yourselves. Okay, thanks. Bye.